We can search the title, description 1, 2, or 3. We can search whatever field we specify here. And it'll pick those with the most matches and list those first. It's really neat how this works. So we're building a group 1 field, which is sort of a custom field. And this is going to be made up of SKU, description 1, description 2, description 3, and probably title. In fact, you probably could just, oh, I guess you got to leave SKU in there because then you can search by typing in a SKU number if you know it.
Right. Right.
You should probably add title though.
You're right. We should add title. Let me do that first. So we're making our list of fields, database field names that we want to, search. And I'll talk about this next. Let me type this so I don't lose my train of thought here, and then let's see. Now I need to remember. Go back again to the docs to remember the types of how we want to search here. We have field breaks and we have how we want to search. So looking for word breaks. Okay, there we go. We want to look for whole words, WW. So to look again. Okay, whole word, and now we need to where is that at? Well, I was looking for, I think it's called F break, and I'll just punch that in. Group 1 word equals whole word, and group 1 F break equals right, and remembering here as we go. Word break equals space. I can make that an escaped space, and I'm going to section off some of these parameters so that they're easier to see instead of it being one long search string here. Just to let you know what we're doing here. So the group, we already talked about grouping the fields to start. We're going to search all these fields. Then we're creating our comparison. Okay, so the WO, if you go to the docs and comparisons, it's a word or search. So we can search any one of these any one of the keywords that are coming in can match any one of these field names here. So word or group 1 data, which is all these fields, and it's not required, equals whatever keywords the user is passing through. And then we're specifying that a word, we're just defining a word here, and in this case it's a whole word, and we're also specifying what a whole word is, and that's a piece of text that's delimited by a space. And then also the same thing with the field break, delimited by a space. So
what's the difference between a word break and a field break?
Well, the word break is the keywords that are coming over it. You can type in
Sure.
cat space dogs,
Yeah.
and the field break is has to do with the database headers.
Okay. Any white space we're trying to capture and define
Basically.
the other stuff as the words.
Yeah. So let's see. And this looks. Oh, let's see. Yeah, word or. And without specifying, we haven't gotten into any sort of sorting yet, but WebDNA's default is to do a best match. It has an algorithm that's built in. So if you don't specify any sorting, it will find the most applicable records first, and then list them in a descending fashion there. So let's see where we're at here. So type in T. This should find a lot of records, so which it does.
25.
Yeah. So
Yeah, and if you look at the very top here, it's probably true that that Burgundy Red Everyday Teapot has the word tea in it the most frequently if you add it up from all the descriptions, the title, and everything else that we've searched.
right. One thing we forgot to do in the prices is we forgot to format it like we did in the detail page, so we'll do that as well. Let's try. Oh, we also need to search categories as well, because
That's right.
That has
That's another field that has words that'll probably match.
right.
You know, if you have a word like clocks that only appears in a category name, and that's the only identifying description of that product that contains that word, you still want to bring that product up. So anything that contains words, go ahead and search. Bolt it onto that group and add it to the search.
All right, so we'll just add it here. Title, SKU, right here looks good, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Category,
And adding it is just that simple.
right.
Now let's try it again and make sure we show them that the search still functions. I don't know if there are any.
So we get, as a first result, we get this Wittard's, I don't know how to pronounce that, leaf tea. So if we punched in black teas, so let's see if that's in a group called black teas. Yes, it is. So now that it's seeing exactly what we typed here, it's finding the appropriate.
Just try black by itself.
Yep, no. Yeah, nothing there. That's interesting, isn't it?
Sorry I brought it up. Click on black teas and let's see which one should have come up.
Well, all of these should have come up. One thing, that's a good test though. That's a good thing to know. So let's go back and see what we're doing wrong here.
It might be
Oops.
it might be the syntax of that field break. Or I'm not sure. No, it should have come in.
Should have come in. So
Would this be a good time to talk about form variables? I mean, just display what actually is being passed into a page.
Sure, that's a good troubleshooting method.
Yeah, we're at a point here where we've seen a behavior we didn't expect. One of the things that WebDNA offers is a context called form variables, which just displays the list of variables that have been passed into the page. So if we searched for something, that whatever we typed into the text box should have been passed into the page. And then we can go see if it in fact is written that way in the category field, and we can determine why or why not.
Well, here's an error right here. What's supposed to be right there?
Oh, there you go.
Ampersand. So,
Yep.
I'm not exactly sure that that's going to solve the problem, but what that essentially is doing is eliminating the feature of the word breaks or defining what a word is in WebDNA. So we'll see if that helps. I must have